All right, folks, over the past few weeks, I've got many requests to do this video. So this is for you all. People often ask me, Bharat, how did you become a successful salesperson? The truth is, I was not born confident. I was not the best talker in the room. In fact, in my early days, I struggled with rejection, missed my targets, and even thought maybe I was not meant for sales. But over time, I discovered a set of principles and practices that transformed my career. And today, I'm going to share them with you step by step so that you can apply them in your own journey. Lesson number one, learning to listen, not just talk. In the beginning, I thought sales meant talking a lot. I'd go on and on about features, prices, and benefits. Guess what? The customers would just nod politely and then disappear quietly. One day, my manager pulled me aside and said, Bharat, stop selling, start listening. That hit me hard. So, in my next call, instead of pitching, I asked, what is your biggest challenge with your current solution? And then the magic happened. The customer spoke for 15 minutes. I listened, took notes, and asked a follow up question. By the end of that call, the customer said, I feel like you really understand us. We did a product demo after that, and the deal closed. Here is the takeaway for you from this. Success in sales begins when you listen more than you speak. Lesson number two, building confidence through small wins. My first big success did not come from $1 million deal. It came from small renewals. I had a client who was not happy with the support and on the verge of leaving. Instead of avoiding the tough conversation, I faced it head on. I said, I understand we haven't delivered as expected. Give me 3 working days to fix this. And if I fail, you can walk away. I took the feedback to our internal teams. We worked hard, solved their issue, and 3 days later, not only did they renew, but they also expanded the contract by adding additional users. That moment taught me confidence is not built in one leap. It comes from small promises kept one customer at a time. Lesson number 3, treat objections as opportunities and not rejection. Early in my career, I hated objections. When someone said it's too expensive, I froze. But later, I realized every objection is actually a sign of interest. I remember one software deal worth 80,000 plus US dollars. The client said, this seems costly. Instead of defending, I asked immediately, compared to what? That one question opened a 20-minute conversation about their alternatives. The alternatives had higher hidden costs. At the end, the client laughed and said, you know what, Bharat, you're right. Let's go ahead. So the lesson for you is do not fear objections. Use them to uncover the truth. Lesson number 4, building trust beyond the sale. This is very important. One of my proudest achievements wasn't just closing the deal. It was keeping a customer for years. I sold a CRM solution to a mid-sized firm, but I did not stop at the contract. Every month I checked in, I sent them usage reports and shared tips, feature updates, and even offered additional training sessions for their team whenever needed. After 1 year, the client said, Bharat, you're not just a vendor, you're our partner. They renewed 3 times and also referred 2 more clients to me. So the takeaway here is if you want to be successful in sales, do not focus on chasing one-time wins. Success is a repeat business built on trust. Lesson number 5, mindset shift. Sales is a service. The biggest breakthrough for me was realizing this. Sales is not about pushing products, but sales is about serving people. When I shifted my mindset from I need to close this deal to how can I truly help this person, everything changed. Clients felt the difference. My energy was calmer, my conversations were authentic, and my closing ratio doubled. So the takeaway, never think that your job is done after closing the deal. The actual journey starts right then. You need to be there till the customer is fully onboarded and are able to operate themselves. Actually, even after that, until the customer is using your product or service. All right, that's how I went from being an average salesperson to being in the top 1%. Let's do a quick recap. First, I learned to listen more than I talk. I built confidence through small wins. I treated objections as opportunities. I built trust that led to repeat business. And I shifted my mindset from selling to serving. These lessons did not just improve my numbers. Trust me, they built my reputation, my confidence, and my relationships. And if I could make the shift, you can too. Finally, here is my advice to you. Pick one of these lessons and practice it in your next call. Don't wait. Success in sales is built by one action, one conversation, one customer at a time. If you'd like to go deeper, check out my blog in the description. I've written about these lessons in detail with templates you can use. Comment below which lesson are you going to apply first. Subscribe for more insights and share this with someone who's on their sales journey. Remember, sales is not about transactions, it's about transformation, yours and your customers. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy selling.